Hello, how are you doing? Welcome to a brand new video and another installment of the weekly vlog, of which we've had maybe 7 videos in 2022, so it's anything but weekly, but you know, that's the name of the series anyway. The main purpose of today's video is going to be the Q&A to celebrate 20,000 subscribers. I've went through the comment section of the original post and also my community post and picked out the most thumbs up questions, which was pretty much all of them. There weren't really that many questions. If you don't see your question answered today or on the back of today's video, if you have further questions for me, leave them down in the comments to this video and we'll try and make it a sort of monthly to 6-weekly thing where we do a Q&A now and again, just to sort of keep things in the loop for you guys. And you know, I know a lot of you have been here a long time. By the way, wearing the Zoran Industries shirt, let me know down in the comments if you know what film that's from. But yeah, hopefully you guys are good and have been enjoying the content on the channel at the moment. We are in the midst of a heat wave at the moment in the UK, so it is pretty warm. If you can hear the fan in the background, then I do apologise, but otherwise you will see me melt on air, which might not be the prettiest sight in the world. But yeah, we're gonna do the Q&A in a little bit, but first of all I wanted to update you on some of the new collectibles that I've gotten over the last few months, F1 wise. So it is going to be an F1 merchandise special, if you like, and I'll just talk you through a few of the things that I've picked up along the way. So first things first, and this is one that I'm very, very proud of, and this is a Mercedes GP Formula 1 car Lego. Okay, so I'm hoping it will focus at some point. It is fully licensed. It came with the safety car as well. I am still in the process of doing that. It doesn't seem to want to focus, but you can sort of see it from there. This is in particular Lewis Hamilton's car, but it does come with the number 77 as well, if you were interested in making Bottas's car. It's a little bit dusty because it has been on display. For some reason it comes with a wet tyres, not really sure why. Comes with a driver, and the safety car has got a driver as well. I will update you once I have fully completed the safety car. I've got a few little Lego projects that I will be going through, and yeah, that's one of them. But yeah, very, very happy with that one. So that was a Mercedes GP Lego F1 car, and keeping on the Mercedes theme, 2 new pop vinyls. We have Sir Lewis Hamilton. You can see very, very good pop, this one. There you go, will focus in. So there you go, it's even got his earrings, his nose piercing, his wristwatch, and some tattoos on there as well. And you can see it's got his hairstyle. Don't want to get the name of that hairstyle wrong, but yes, Lewis Hamilton in his Mercedes overalls, and as well as that we've got Valtteri Bottas. So you can see Bottas has also got the similar sort of details on. Is that gonna focus? It seems to be 50-50 on whether it'll focus or not, but yes, some very, very good pop vinyls to go into the F1 collection. You can see I've got various types of pop vinyls across the room. I am hoping that they will make some more Formula 1 pop vinyls at some point. Now, this next purchase was from a market stall in Stockport. So if you are in the Stockport area, I know a few of you are, on a Tuesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday there is a market. I think it's Saturday and Sunday actually, and this is a permanent fixture there. It is a model car shop, and I have actually got the 2021 Alpine. It is a fair size as well. I haven't got the actual scale of it, but much bigger than your normal size model. We've got Fernando Alonso in there. It is from the Portuguese Grand Prix of 2021. You can see this time on the hard tyres. So a nice slick tyre. It does actually come with a stand as well. The stand does sort of elevate it slightly, so I've got the stand to the side of it instead, so that it can sit on its tyres. But a really, really nice model, this one. And I think this one set me back about £43, I think, fully boxed. But as you can see around my room, I very rarely keep stuff in the box. Because I'd rather enjoy it. You know, I'm probably never going to sell it, so why keep it in the box, in my opinion? So yeah, that is the 2021 Alpine car with Fernando Alonso. Obviously, been in the news a lot recently, which is quite funny. This one's probably the best thing I've picked up. Mainly because it is a special livery, but because I hate his guts, he's going next. So yeah, we've got Max Verstappen in his Red Bull Racing RB16B in the special Honda livery that they ran at the 2021 Turkish Grand Prix, I believe. And it was sort of around the time Honda announced their departure from Formula One, and Red Bull did have a special livery put in place. So there you go. I mean, he is the work of the devil, Max Verstappen, of course, but I had to pick that one up. That one set me back £22.50, I believe, and these ones I will keep in the glass display case because there's something going on inside it, and that's quite nice. And so they're made by somebody, a manufacturer called... is it going to be on there somewhere? I can't see it. No. No idea. Oh, I think it's on this one, though. Barago, I think it is. So yeah, so I've got the 2021 Mercedes as well. So this is Lewis Hamilton. This time on the medium tyres. Max Verstappen was on mediums as well. So there you go. You can see Lewis Hamilton there in this nice display case. Doesn't have the sort of background on this one, but they are by the same manufacturer. Obviously, this one, a much more special edition until I've just absolutely destroyed it. Hopefully, no damage on that. Oh, Joe, what are you doing? Yeah, just pulled the lid straight off, but it is still fine. Hopefully. Anyway, and the final pickup, F1 related, is still a Burago, the 2021 Ferrari, driven by Carlos Sainz, and again in that nice display case, along with Lewis Hamilton. So we've got Lewis Hamilton, Carlos Sainz, and of course Max Verstappen, which is quite a nice little collection to have, as well as the Alpine 2021 car. So that is just a little roundup of the different F1 merchandise I've picked up recently. I do enjoy collecting, as you well know. You can obviously see all of the lovely stuff behind me as well. And, you know, I love picking up those sort of things, especially when they're unique items like that Max Verstappen one, and you know, I've not seen this Alpine one anywhere else, which is yeah, very, very nice. So yeah, it's a nice little wander around that market, and he does sometimes have different things to pick up. I know that he has had some Bond stuff in the past, so I'm sure I will pick up some of that in the future. But there you go. Lots of F1 stuff to sink your teeth into and look at there, which was really, really nice. So that is the quick sort of F1 collectible update, if you like. Don't think there's anything else related to F1 at the very least that I've picked up, but you can see loads and loads of things in the background, and if you are eagle-eyed, I'm sure you do spot new additions to the collection now and again. So let's get into the Q&A. So I think by my count we've got around about 10 questions to get through. Some of them are duplicates and some of them are fairly similar questions. Some people asked multiple questions, so let's get into it. So, question 1 is by somebody called HyperVenom1. First of all, he says, well done on 20,000 subscribers. Thank you very much. These are for the Q&A. So, favourite video game. Now, my favourite video game at the moment to play is probably Fall Guys, to be honest. It's not my favourite video game of all time. I've just enjoyed playing it with the other half. We've set up the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5 on two screens, and we're sort of playing along with that. That's probably my favourite game to play at the moment. That's probably soon to be replaced by F1 Manager 2022. As much as it's flawed, the game, F1 22 has been enjoyable. But yeah, those are my favourite games to play at the moment. But I'm kind of more into the story-based games than the sports stuff as it stands. But yeah, it's all about time. Favourite sport? That's a tough one. 9 times out of 10, I'll say snooker. And then, you know, the rest of the time is a toss-up between sort of tennis and Formula 1. I think at the moment it's probably Formula 1 just because snooker's not on the TV. So I'm really into me F1 at the moment. But they're probably my top 3 sports. Obviously football's back. Have been really enjoying Match of the Day. I really enjoy cricket as well. I've been enjoying watching that over the summer. So they are some of my favourite sports. Favourite video you have ever made? Now this is an excellent question actually. Because I think the favourite video I've ever made was to celebrate 100 episodes of my Football Manager 2018 Journeyman series. Now, that was a fabulous series, really. I think we did about 12 seasons in the end. And, of course, it was the birth of Paul Glatzel in that series. And I think he broke the Premier League goal-scoring record. And it was an unbelievable series. Now, I made a special video to celebrate 100 episodes, and I believe it contained a clip of each of the previous 99 videos. I will leave a link to it in the description because I was really proud of that. It took a long time to record and edit. Well, obviously not to record, but to edit it together. And now, you know, generally on my channel, videos are unedited. It is 100% live, and you know, I don't really edit stuff. The only thing I edit is the F1. So yeah, there you go. That's my favourite video that I've ever made. But yeah, good one. Good question. Thanks for that, HyperVenom1. Next up, we have got Tom Mayhew, good friend of mine. Is actually a comedian doing the Edinburgh Fringe Festival at the moment. Make sure you go and search him on Twitter. He is absolutely hilarious. He's won all sorts of awards. He's actually got his own Radio 4 TV show as well. And he's an absolute pleasure. I've been doing a snooker podcast with him, actually, called Snooker Loopy. And yeah, he's been a good friend of mine for a long time. So anyway, enough about you, Tom. If you could be a character in any video game series ever, which would you choose and why? Now that is a fantastic question that I really don't know the answer to. Can I cheat and say James Bond from Nightfire? Because who wouldn't want to be James Bond? Other than that, probably Captain Price from the Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the original Modern Warfare games, because he is so badass. He doesn't take any crap from anybody, and he's just fantastic. He's brutal, courageous. Yeah, Captain Price for me, which forms the captain part of Captain Goodspeed. So there you go. Next question, we have got Chris Littlewood. Favourite Bond movie? Favourite Bond movie is You Only Live Twice. You might find out my full ranking at some point, if you know where to look. Favourite Football Manager content creator? Now, for me, Lelujo, Kevin Chapman, of sort of the 2017 to 2019 time frame, was by far the best Football Manager YouTuber, and I would watch his content daily. I've not really watched too much of it now, but if I was to choose anybody, it would probably be him. I don't really enjoy much from anybody else. I really enjoyed Toby's FM content, because he's very similar to me. People that make similar videos to me, I tend to enjoy, and tend to steal ideas off them, quite honestly. But yeah, I think Leluja would probably get my pick. I can't really think of anybody else that I particularly watch. I used to really enjoy Rick Malloy, who was Total Team Talk. I think that was long time ago, sort of FM 13, 14, 15. I really enjoyed, what was it called? Get Scout Report, was that the name? I think so. I think it was him. But yeah, a lot of the ones that I really enjoy just don't do it anymore. Cautious Paul, how could I forget Cautious Paul? But yeah, he doesn't do YouTube anymore. But yeah, they're probably some of my favourites. But yeah, open to recommendations outside of the top guys. Thanks for your question, Chris. Next one is Sir Firabush. And how long have you been a teacher for? So I'm going into my 4th year of teaching in September. So I have been teaching 3 years since September 2019. So, you know, a decent amount of time now. I'm actually no longer classed as a recently qualified teacher. I am just a teacher now. So there you go. Yeah. But that's how long I've been a teacher for. Tough job, very tough job, but very rewarding. But I'm very glad that I'm not back to school for another 3 weeks or so. It's intense, to say the least. But yeah, it's what I always wanted to do until I discovered YouTube. Obviously, I think YouTube would probably be the ultimate job now. If I could do YouTube full time, I would. I think I would miss teaching though. I do enjoy it. But yeah, there you go. Next question. Thanks for that. Next question is Dan1882. Now, Dan has been a subscriber on the channel for a long time. Just wondering what your favourite ever game is. Now, that's slightly different to the previous question, which was favourite video game. So my favourite ever video game is, I think, still Call of Duty 4, the campaign at the very least. Multiplayer-wise, it would probably be Modern Warfare 2. But some of my favourite games, Red Dead Redemption 2 is absolutely phenomenal. The Last of Us is a great game. But I do have some niche choices in there as well. Rainbow Six 3 on the PS2 is a big one for me. Splinter Cell Double Agent is one. Yeah, you know, Football Manager 2008 is on there. FIFA 06 is on there for me. Yeah, lots and lots of games. I actually did a series years and years ago. It was probably in my first year or two of YouTube, so you're looking at maybe 2017, 2018, and it was a series called The Top 10 Games of All Time, and basically my plan was to play through my personal top 10. I think I got about 3 of the way through. Top Spin 4 was a part of that. F1 2010, that's definitely part of that as well. Maybe I should bring that back. I think that would be a good series. But yeah, those are some of my favourite ever games. But Call of Duty 4, for me, the story is fantastic, in my opinion. Next. Thanks for your question, Dan, by the way. Jack Hansley. I hope I said that right. What do you teach and what age groups? So, I teach mathematics, and I teach in a secondary school, so I teach from ages 11 to 16, so I teach Key Stage 3 and Key Stage 4 in the UK, so GCSE is what I teach up to. I also teach further maths as well. I'm currently the only teacher at my school that does that, or I will be in September. Maybe one other might teach that. I also will be teaching finance in September as well. Only once a fortnight, but there you go. So that's what I teach. Range of abilities. It is a state secondary school in Stockport. And yeah, that's what I teach, and those are the age groups. Anyway, next one. Thanks for your question, Jack. Next one is I love the short bus. Me too. Do any of your students know about your channel? Now, I think when I initially joined, so I've taught at the same school for 3 years. When I initially joined, I don't think they knew about it. I think in my second year, somebody said, "Oh, I love your videos," or something, and I knew sort of from that point that the game is done. I certainly wasn't bothered about people finding out, but I wasn't, going around advertising it. I don't have posters on my wall with QR codes to subscribe. But yeah, people found out. I basically nipped it in the bud a little bit, so that I sort of announced it to all of my classes at that point and was like, yeah, you might have heard rumours. This is true. I am a YouTuber. I have actually got 16,000 subscribers, which is what I had at the time, which was completely baffling to most of them. But yeah, they do know about it. I think initially it was a little bit much because everybody was talking about it, but I think once they got used to it, I think they find it cool. Lots of people ask me about it, and are very positive about it. I've not really had any issues of people saying, "Oh, a certain four-letter word." But yeah, no, people have been pretty supportive about it. I do only have one rule with them. You can watch my videos as much as you want, but if you do comment, I will have to block you because I certainly don't want to go down the rabbit hole of having outside of school communications with students and whatever. Can be a pretty black and white grey area. So that's the only rule I have. And that is one of the reasons why I don't stream anymore. So yeah, that's that. And the teachers know about it. I think people generally find it quite cool, but it doesn't bother me. But yeah. Great question, though. Thanks for that. Next question is, where is F1 Championship Edition? And it was quite funny because in this video I actually talked about one of my pet hates of YouTube, which is people asking, where is this series on another series? Now, we got away with it on this one because it's a neutral series. Triple A, Treble S. I wonder what that spells out. So where is F1 Championship Edition? It's a good question. The honest answer is somewhere. Probably on my shelf. No, I think it's actually behind me. I can see it. Yeah, I mean, it will be coming back at some point. F1 22 obviously has to be the priority when that comes out because that's the new game, that's the hype game. We're about halfway through season 2, so once we have done season 2, then the schedule sort of opens up a little bit, although F1 Manager is kind of going to mess that up. So it will be coming back, don't worry. I thoroughly enjoy doing that series, and I see myself sort of continuing that series over the years, a bit like the Top Spin one, just dipping in and out of it when we've got some light patches on the channel. So yeah, it will be coming back, but probably not anytime soon, maybe in September, October time. But thank you for your question. Next question. Do you plan on playing any video games in the future? Now, I had asked for clarity on this one because as far as I'm aware, for the last 7 years, pretty much, I have been playing video games. But yeah, so what he meant was non-sport, so like story games like GTA or Call of Duty or whatever. And I actually do already play those games. I have done on this channel before, but a couple of years ago, I made the decision to fully move all of that content away from this main channel to a channel called Captain Goodspeed Plays. Again, I will leave that in the description. Currently, or the next series coming out on that will be 007 Quantum of Solace. I've got a GTA playthrough going on at the moment on there. We've just done the Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga as well. And I'm basically going to take all of the Let's Play stuff from this channel. So I played The Last of Us and The Last of Us 2 on this channel. I'll take those videos and I'll go and re-upload them over there so that people can enjoy those series, because I think that they're good series. They just didn't fit into the sort of audience that watched this the content on this channel, and therefore they didn't do well, and therefore it was damaging other content. But yeah, thanks for your second question, sir. And the final question is favourite ever all-time game, which I've kind of already answered. So yeah, those were the top games I did answer. Thank you for your question anyway, Arsel, but if you go back a few minutes, that's when I answered your question. But yeah, that is where we're at with the Q&A. Now, there was something I wanted to talk about, but it's sort of gone out of my mind. I'm going to go back through the questions and just double check none of these are relevant to what I was going to talk about. I don't think so. Well, it is what it is. But no, I've thoroughly enjoyed that Q&A. Thank you very much for all of your questions, and thank you once again for all of your support. You know, you are an incredibly supportive community. You know, I have very, very little sort of hate messages or bullying that goes on in comment sections, so I'm very, very proud of that. It's always been a nice safe place for people to enjoy stuff around here, so I'm really, really proud of that. I'm really proud of how the channel's getting on. It seems to be growing again. Obviously there's going to be a big push on F1 Manager 2022. Obviously we'll have Football Manager 2023 coming out in the coming months. So really exciting times on the channel, and I think we've got a lot to look forward to. So hopefully we will be in a very good position in another year's time. We've obviously got the 7-year anniversary coming up on the 12th of September. That is when I started YouTube, and you know, we're closer to 10 years now than you know, I was to the very beginnings of the channel. I will definitely get to 10 years making content, I would think. You know, I certainly don't see any stopping point anytime soon, unless the way YouTube works changes, or if my job changes or something like that, that doesn't allow me to do it. But yeah, it's been an absolutely amazing journey. Thank you for all of your support on it so far. I'm really, really glad that so many of you do enjoy what I do. You know, I pride myself on how much variety we've got on the channel. I've got a second channel where I post other things that I really enjoy. And, you know, I am working behind the scenes on a third channel to really push one of my other passions. I know a few of you have sort of found that and know what that is. But yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to getting into that a little bit more and challenging myself and pushing us forward, you know, and hopefully in the future maybe we can do this as a job and I can do even more stuff than I already do. I already feel like I've pushed myself to the limit of things I can do. We've released a video every day in 2022 so far. Should easily manage it for the rest of the year. touch wood. Oh, that was what I wanted to talk about. The Elgato no signal issue. Now, I know a lot of you have been wound up by it. Trust me, I've been the most wound up by it. It is something that is... It started happening about a year ago, went away, and it came back with a vengeance, a lot worse over the last sort of 3 months or so, as we moved into the summer, and I got in contact with Elgato, who make the capture cards. So this is the thing I use that is basically in my computer and captures what I am playing on a console, if you like. You sort of plug your console into that, and then from that you plug it into your TV, and it's all seamless. So that's how I'm able to record PlayStation content so smoothly with the microphone. Therefore, I don't have to do any editing and put loads of different layers together. It's all in one package. But yeah, I've been in contact with Elgato. We had probably a good month's worth of back and forth trying different things. Funnily enough, nothing really worked, which was a shame. But because it was within 2 years of purchasing the PC, and that component, they were actually able to do a warranty on it. So I've took it out of my PC, I've sent it off to Corsair, who have received the return now, and hopefully we should be getting a brand new one through the post any day now. But what it does mean is that I can't record console content at the moment, so you might see over the next week or so a lot more PC based content. So I'm talking Cricket Captain, I'm talking Tennis Manager, obviously Grand Prix World, the Mercedes playthrough that we've got at the moment. So lots to look forward to with that, and if it does go on for long enough, F1 Manager, I'll just have to do it on the PC. I was hoping to do it on the PS5. I think that's going to be different to what other people do. I think it will be probably the smoothest version of the game, going from what PCs generally do. Certainly my PCs, I never seem to be able to work out how to get smooth gameplay on it. But yeah, I just thought I'd update you on that. I know I talked about it in the last video, but that is something I really wanted to talk about because Elgato have been brilliant. Corsair have got to do their part now and send out the new one, and fingers crossed that solves it. And hopefully it was just a faulty Elgato and it's not something deeper within the PC, because I did shell out a lot of money on this PC around about 2 years ago. I still have another year on the warranty for it, but I'd be in a lot worse a situation if I have to send off this PC for repairs. But I'm sure we'd find some solution. I know you can record videos on a PS5, so I guess I'd just have to do that, even though it would be a lot more work. But no, thank you very much for watching. Once again, thank you for all of your questions. If I didn't answer your question properly, or if you have a follow-up question on the back of that, then leave them down in the comment section. If you do see any questions you want to see me answer, then make sure you give it a thumbs up so that it moves it up in the pile, because if we have loads and loads, then I will have to be selective, unfortunately. But yeah, I've really enjoyed that, and we will have another Q&A very, very soon. I'm thinking maybe for the 7-year anniversary on the 12th of September, so we'll maybe do something around then. So keep an eye on the channel community page and my Twitter and whatever if you want to hear about any of that. But there you go, there is the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give it a big thumbs up down below, subscribe for plenty more daily sports and retro gaming content, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.